week, Wednesday. But look at this. Next week, 70s making a return. So we just have a ways to go before we get there. All right, valleys, i.e., 96 today, bumping up to 98 tomorrow. So still a very hot weekend ahead. Not talking about triple digits, but high 90s. It's going to be a warm one. To beat the heat, not a bad idea to head toward the coast. You're in the mid 70s both today and tomorrow. Mountains, pretty comfortable. I mean, temperatures in the mid 80s, but it is still warm. You're not seeing much wind, so that is the good news. And then our deserts, it's very hot. 105 Saturday, Sunday. Palm Springs just well into those triple digits, but 90s. I mean, the end is in sight. Returning next week. With that, Tony, Irene, I'll send it back to you, too.
Oh, the 90s are back. All right,
Eventually.
Shayla. Eventually, at the end. Shayla, thank you. Now let's take a look at some of our headlines on this Saturday morning.
What's up, buddy? You like to steal mail? You like to steal mail? Yeah? You like to steal mail? Huh? 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 You like to steal mail?
Valley vigilantes going viral when they took this man down, a mail thief with a rap sheet. We have the latest developments.
Plus, a pack of dogs leaving a teenage girl unrecognizable. We have the story from the Inland Empire.
Plus, we're continuing to track the Canyon fire. How much progress has been made in Ventura and LA counties?
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Good morning. It's 5 o'clock on your Saturday. I'm Irene Cruz.
And I'm Tony Cabrera. We start with an incident that's gone viral in Studio City. Valley vigilantes pepper spraying and tackling a suspected mail thief. The man in this video is under arrest, and we're now learning he's no stranger to law enforcement. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Caputo has the details.
What's up, buddy? You like to steal mail? You like to steal mail? Yeah? You like to steal mail? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Days after an alleged mail thief was taken down in the middle of a Studio City street by a fed-up resident, you'd think there'd be a giant sigh of relief in the neighborhood where he was caught on camera repeatedly targeting.
He was stealing whatever he could get his hands on. And when you push us to a point, what do you expect us to do?
But as the violent video went viral, word spread just as quickly about the 42-year-old suspect's criminal history and the modest $80,000 bail, which is considered far too low by many here, including Tim Bremer, the now bruised and bandaged man who took him down.
Why not make an example of this guy when he has a rap sheet? It's not his first time. It's not his second.
The suspect, Sarkis Urelian, in just the last 3 years, has multiple felony arrests, including for identity theft, burglary, and receiving stolen property. While Urelian is still in jail for this latest arrest, he only needs to post $8,000 to get out. Those at the many apartment complexes here who have had their identities stolen are tired of seeing the same people commit crimes only to be let out to do it again.
This guy needs to find a job. Bottom line, he needs to find something else to do with his time.
It's not just stolen packages, money, or identities. Bremer also had something more personal stolen, a letter to him written by a friend who took his own life.
When I found out he stole something that I can never get back, answers I'll never have, reasons why my friend ended up killing himself, I lost every bit of composure I had.
Help him out, dude.
Bremer says since his vigilante video has made the rounds, he's been contacted by people from Sherman Oaks to Glendale about a suspect matching Urelian's description, stealing their mail. He's urging them to contact LAPD and hopes some of those stolen items can be returned.
Let them know what they stole from you, make sure there's pictures so they can prove that it's yours, so that if they find it there, you can get it back and have some peace of mind. I don't think I'm going to find mine. I think mine was just thrown out.
Yeah.
So.
Because there was no value to him.
No.
But to you, it's everything.
More than everything.
Tim Caputo, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Wow, what a confrontation there. Meantime, a 17-year-old Inland Empire girl is back home after being mauled by a pack of dogs near her house. It happened last month in Newberry Springs while Tracy Hurtado was walking to a park. A neighbor heard her screams and called 911. Her mom says by the time she got there, Tracy was unrecognizable with more than 100 bites from the dogs. The high school senior spent more than 3 weeks in the hospital and is now recovering at home.
I didn't know who she was. She was so dirty, covered in dirt, so I didn't recognize my daughter. I recognized her bra. That's what I recognized. And I got close to her, and she's like, "Mom, am I still pretty?" I told her, "Yes, of course, you're beautiful."
Animal Control seized 16 unfenced, unleashed dogs from a neighbor. They're now at a Barstow Humane Society, but neighbors say wild dogs are still out there. A GoFundMe is helping with Tracy's recovery as the investigation continues.
An investigation's underway into a rollover crash at the Canyon fire that injured a firefighter. It happened yesterday evening. A truck crashed in Romero Canyon, and that firefighter was airlifted to the hospital, but was said to be alert and talking.
Meantime, the Canyon fire is now 28% contained and more than 5,300 acres have burned. Firefighters say they're making good progress thanks to the air attack and ground crews. The fire exploded Thursday night after breaking out along Holzer Canyon Road in Piru. Evacuation orders in both LA and Ventura counties have been downgraded to warnings, with some warnings being lifted altogether. The state insurance commissioner reminds all of the evacuees to contact their insurance providers about reimbursement for their expenses.
7 months after the Palisades fire tore through the city, a new community-led group is working to help victims on their path to rebuilding.
The Palisades Long-Term Recovery Group, or PALI-LTRG, launched yesterday at the American Legion Center. The local group is working to provide easily accessible information and a large network of relief organizations to victims. Millions of dollars in aid will be available through the Disaster Case Management Program, which is paid for with federal funds.
LTRG is a 5 to 10 year program. So the first 6 months, I don't want to say that was a breeze, but the next 5 to 10 years, there's a lot of people, 10,000 families that we need to bring assistance, instruction, and materials to. The biggest concern is insurance, lack of knowledge, and how to navigate.
Palisades fire victims can be connected with PALI-LTRG after registering with FEMA and the Small Business Administration.
Happening today, Perry's Joint Sandwiches in Pasadena is hosting its 15th annual scholarship fundraiser. 100% of all sales today will go to support 6 college-bound students from Altadena and Pasadena, some of them still recovering from the Eaton fire. The restaurant is located on Lincoln Avenue in Pasadena. You can dine in, order takeout, or contribute to today's fundraiser via their official GoFundMe campaign.
Hey, good morning. It is going to be a very warm weekend for us. Not quite as hot as what we felt out there last week. Most areas waking up to some cloud cover, even some fog, but not the case from our Glendale sky camera. You have clear skies out there to start the morning, temperatures in the upper 60s, so it's already warming up for us to start the day. And then out in Irvine, very cloudy for you. You've got cool, cloudy conditions, temperatures coming in 66 degrees. So we're pretty mild to start the morning, but we're already seeing some spots warm up. Apple Valley in the upper 70s, Banning in 78, Palm Springs 89 to start off your Saturday. Moving closer to the coast, most spots are in the 60s, 67 in Hawthorne and Redondo Beach 65. But today, that heat is going to move right on in once again. LA, Orange County, you're making it to the upper 80s today. Valleys, IE, we're talking about the 90s, so a little bit better. Some spots, though, especially out toward the Inland Empire, will probably break into those low triple digits, so it's not like we're in the clear just yet. Along the coast, though, 70s for you, mountains in the 80s, so still on the warm side, but beaches are a great spot to beat the heat. And in the deserts, you are feeling it. 104 today. Our low desert's coming in 114. We do have cooler temperatures on the way. The light is at the end of the tunnel. I'll break it all down in the full forecast. But for now, Tony and Irene, I'll send it back to you two.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you, Shayla. If you're sick of sidewalks that look like this, you're not alone. Now 7 on Your Side investigates why it takes years to get just one cracked curb fixed.